gamers, today, oh, he's playing Ayyubids, look at him. Today, we're gonna be doing another guide. This time, we're gonna be doing how to play Delhi as a professional gamer. We're gonna do Delhi first, and then we're gonna do Ayyubids next. So, first thing we're doing here, as always, we're gonna pop that down right there. We chop some wood, so we can have enough for mosque, and we have enough for the mill as well. Now, if you're new, maybe you're not aware that I'm doing this. You're like, what is this kind of series? What is this guide? Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking through, or I'm going to try to be talking through every single decision that I make, why I'm doing it, so you can better understand not only Delhi, but every other civ that exists. I've already done this for English, French, Rus, and Mongol. Today we're doing Delhi, and I will be doing it for every single civilization. Can you imagine that? Every single one. I'm going to make 16 different videos like this. And they're all going to be around 2 hours long, 2:30, something like that. Because obviously, I can't make a 30-minute video out of me playing multiple games, right? So, yeah. So we're playing against Ayyubids this time around, which is, I don't know who this matchup is favored to. I actually think it's not bad for Delhi, but a lot of people think it's Delhi gets countered by Ayyubids. A lot of top pros think that Delhi gets countered by Ayyubids, so I don't really know who to trust. But yeah, I usually have okay matchups into it. Yeah, wow, these back berries are crazy. What is that? That's some hack berries right there. So we're gonna put 3 on gold. I kind of want to see what wing he goes, but I kind of also don't care too much. So if I don't see it, it's okay. You usually want to try to see that just to see what you're facing. But in general, when you play Delhi, right now there's one strategy that is a lot more dominant than all the other ones, and that is just simply playing super aggressive with Delhi. Now, maybe in the future, again, I'm recording this in October 2024, and this will be valid, you know, when we're in a different patch, because I'm not talking about like current units, I'm just talking about how to think as a Delhi, right? What is my goal, and so on. So, usually, right, what this meta is right now is you want to pop a stable as fast as you can, and you want to get some Gazurators out so you can harass your opponent and get some map presence, map pressure, and so on. Now, there's 2 options that you can do in regard to landmarks and feudal. Obviously, because you have 2 landmarks. W. One is going to be Tower of Victory, the other one is Dome of Faith. Now, in my opinion, both are completely playable and both are completely okay. Dome of Faith has been getting a lot of popularity because you have a bit weaker feudal age. Sorry, my eyes is itchy from the glasses. You have a little bit of a weaker feudal age, and your infantry is a bit weaker overall. But what you do get is you get a lot better castle and imperial regarding to upgrades. So all your upgrades are going to be finishing a lot quicker because you're going to have more scholars, because they're going to be cheaper on the gold. So yeah, in general, if you're going for super heavy feudal, like if I'm playing against French or JD, I probably go Tower of Victory, just because you know you're going to be playing there for a while. But if you're playing against like a Castle Rush civ or something in between, like a China, for example, or Jushi, you can also go Dome, because you want to age up eventually. You don't want to be stuck in feudal forever.
Good luck.
So, yeah, I got 15 sheep, which is very good. Sometimes I make decisions with Delhi based on how many sheep I get. So right now I got 15 sheep from the map. So to me, that's like, okay, that opens up some possibilities there that I can be aggressive or try to full all in, because he might run out of food, right? So I can kind of take the map control. But he has that back berry in there, which I don't really like. But it is what it is, I guess. And another thing that's gained a little bit of popularity, or quite a bit of popularity, has been the Pro Scout. So Pro Scouts in one of the recent patches has been made to be used a lot easier. I'm gonna put a scholar in that and start producing Gazurators. So that's something we can also do. Usually you place the second mill Okay, never mind. I was gonna say you place it like closer to the berries, so you kind of get value there, but we won't be able to get that. I'll just place it here. I don't care if he scouts it, because I'm not committing my full strategy to pro scouts. I'm just gonna get a couple and just make sure. I'll probably get 2 scouts or 3 scouts to get, you know, the deer around the map. This map is very weird, the way it's spawned. It's slip-on, so, you know, you never know what you're gonna get. Okay, I got a few Gazis out. And now let's go harass a little bit. See what we can do. And also see what wing he went for. Okay, spearman already. I'm gonna go blacksmith now, get some of my upgrades. I still don't know what he's going for, but this to me smells like eco wing. Because if he went military wing, the desert raider would already be contesting my guy. That's an eco wing. We can try and do some harassment here. Boom. Even if they're spearmen, you can always do some damage, you know. Yeah. And another nice thing is if you go one, what's it called? If you go one blacksmith, because you have so many more scholars, the upgrades research pretty quickly. You might be walling the backside, and again, I forgot to start pro scouts. Start them now. This is going to be a very nice to wall off here, so I'm going to try to get that walled ASAP. And this side as well. I'm going to try to wall those immediately. So sometimes you want to play Delhi like based on what the map is like. You know, you have to adapt. Build stuff depending how the game is going and so on. So he doesn't know that this is not walled, by the way. Or I think he doesn't know. Which is very nice for me. Yeah, we're gonna put a lot more on wood. And we're gonna move our scholars. You can shift Q these scholars back, by the way. Once they are done capturing, then we'll just go back to your location. Okay, berries. I'm just gonna go on berries. My pro scouts is not even close to being done. And at some point, I'm just gonna sneak in. I mean, I can do it now. I'm just gonna sneak in like a few scouts I have for pro scouting, basically. I'll send you there. What is he doing? This looks like he's going for a castle rush, but like a slower one. Let's put some pressure on him. I haven't seen any other units. Okay, there's horsemen. Okay. I think he's gonna send horsemen there. He's gonna send horsemen there or to the top. He sent them there, okay. Well, it was a 50-50. He was either gonna send them here or there. Pro scout still not done. Okay, what I can do now is I can keep making this unit comp because it's gonna scale better. But what I can also do, I can just do this as well, by the way. Just double wall that. What I can also do is just rush out of barracks super quick because he has no archers. And him transitioning into archers is going to be a lot more awkward than me transitioning into spearmen. But I do think he's going for a castle here. So what we're going to do... is just make this switch and hopefully catch him off guard. Let's go. So I'm just going to transition to spearman and archer now. Pro scouts are almost ready. I can actually make a few more scouts there. So he might be aging up right now. And I do want to capture this sacred site. Oh wow, he's committing to feudal. He's making every unit, or you know, the unit comp is diverse, if you will. We're gonna pre-wall that. We can stop mining gold. And we're just gonna wait for a big fight now. I could send a big raid, but I'm kind of worried he's gonna just go for it. Yeah, he is going for it. Okay, we're gonna go back here. Now what you can also do is you can use these scholars to heal. Especially if the opponent is like super committing like he is right now. But you know, don't be afraid to do that. So because he is fighting here, you know, I got some value from sacred sites. I'm gonna get some more value here with the pro scouts. So the game is okay. We're gonna run back. If he dives me under TC, that's gonna be terrible for him, so. But what we can do is do something like this. And we can just say, alright, let's fight. Let's kill the camels first. I'm gonna try to target fire the spearman. So you basically want to target fire the spearman with your stuff, target fire archers with your gazis. Just a basic kind of counter system. Now, if I knew that he was going to stay in feudal, obviously going Tower of Victory would be better here, because my archers would have attack speed. But it is what it is. Okay, so we traded out. I lost the fight for sure, but I can heal up my units. I got all my upgrades. I'm trying to take these. Yeah, Tower of Victory here would have been a lot better option, but it is what it is. I fucking dropped this game. That's a big army. So see, the advantage, I guess, is now that all my food is under my town center. What I could have done better, by the way, is I could have sent my Gazis to go around and harass and just have my rest of the units defend here. Because he can't really kill me here. Like, he can harass and be annoying, but he can't really kill me. Okay. See, I could have used my Gazis there. I used them in a pretty bad way in the main fight, which I feel like they didn't really do anything. Now he has map control, so it's kind of scary because he can choose to age up at like any moment. And there's probably not a lot I can do about it. He's going on the map. I could try age up here. I have a lot of scholars, and my age up timing would be really fast. He's going back. He's going to age up too, I think. Yeah, he's going to age up too. I am pretty sure. Just based on his army movements, I think he will. Or he might be just going back weirdly, but we'll see. Let's go compound here. This map, so again, sometimes it's matchup dependent, sometimes it's spawn dependent, sometimes it's situation, but this map is like very campy. Like this is so easy to wall, so having keeps here would be very strong. Yeah, I'm aging up, I don't need to fight. There's a lot of units over there. I'm gonna move these guys in the back. Run in there. Okay, he's gonna go for it. I have a metric shit ton of units here. Let's start our upgrades. There should not be any way he breaks this. I have too many healers. I have 13 villagers in TC. Should have been more, but I'm just gonna play this way. My spearmen are in very low numbers, so I'm just gonna quit the upgrade. I'm gonna start making what are they called? I'm gonna start making men-at-arms, and I'm gonna place them right in between his archers. And that was obviously a terrible trade for him. And obviously we like that. Now let's get the keep situation going. I think I started every single upgrade there is. Now the next thing we can do, I can mine some gold here because I have only one sacred site. Let's get relics. Again, he should like look how much time he's taken to kill that man-at-arm. And yeah, the men-at-arms are tanking too well here. So I'm chilling. Can move this deer a little bit. Yoink. That's fine. We make more men-at-arms, and now he basically can't break me. Yeah, it's easy. So yeah, I could have played this better. I could have played that better. I think I could have sent the Gazi Raiders around to raid, and I could have just stood here. And you can see how all my buildings are in the front, so you can't really dive, right? Under TC, because I had like 12 scholars, I think, when he dove, and I have 15 villagers in TC, all the archers and stuff. Now, the advantage of this matchup for Delhi, which people consider this, again, a rough matchup because probably Desert Raiders into Camels or Desert Raiders into Elephants, they reduce their damage. Your advantage is that you can get gold from Sacred Side, your upgrades are free, and if you go Tower Victory, you get 20% attack speed on your archers, which is your bread and butter. But his advantage is if he goes Eco Wing, he's like instantly 3 workers ahead. Yeah, and again, the strength of Delhi and the recent patch buffed it quite a bit with that is they made pro scouts easier to use, right? So you just have to shift click on the deer and they're gonna do their thing. So now there is literally no reason to not go pro scouts. You pay 50 wood and you get an upgrade that costs like 350 resources. Was his first fight his fault? Wait, what first fight? He won the first fight, no? I mean, you could see that. I guess that's why people consider Ayyubid a counter. You can see I'm playing Delhi and I'm spamming units, and he was able to like make more units than I can, and that's because Ayyubid has pretty good eco. It's like almost like Abbasid. It has like 10% gather rate from Golden Age. It has increased berries. You get 3 workers. Your berries give more food, so you can mass a lot of units. So you could see how many he had. But I think if you survive that first kind of onslaught, and if you have Tower of Victory or Dome, depending what you're playing, with Dome you can age up like I did and get the win there. You don't need to like commit to Sacred Sites if Ayyubid is doing that. Or if he is, or if you're going Tower of Victory, you only need to not die until you get like 50-60 archers. And then the matchup I feel like is quite good for you, because if you're having a fight, you know, units versus units, you have Spear Archer, and he has like Horseman, Spearman, Archer, but your archers are 20% more attack speed, right? So it's more DPS. So Delhi is like very unique, by the way, in every matchup. So I feel like even if you're playing against China or Jushi or French or JD, you have to play it a bit different. You know, there's some slight variation. So even though Delhi, in a way, one-dimensional, right? The main way to play Delhi is what I just did. There's like a lot of small things that you can adjust and that you can fix depending on what civ your opponent is, depending what the map is like, depending where the sacred sites are, depending if you can take the deer. Like if you're playing Delhi in feudal and you can take the deer from your opponent, you get a big advantage, because then they're gonna run out of food pretty quickly. If I get Tower of Victory, do I keep making scholars? No. So if you go Tower of Victory, you only make 2 scholars, and only after you start aging up to castle or you have too much gold, you can make scholars. That's kind of the disadvantage of Tower of Victory, is you don't have scholars, but you have stronger units, right? How to break English making multiple TCs in a defensive map? You capture sacred sites. Why do you think you have to win the game by killing their villagers and their town centers? Delhi is literally the best civ in the game to force the enemy out on the map. You just capture sacred sites and they have to come out. Is Delhi the most flexible civ? No, it's very flexible in like, you can dictate the tempo, but you're very one-dimensional in terms of what you're doing. Like, in some matchups you can do 2 town center, which I'm gonna try and show you guys, 2 TC Delhi, which I think can be quite strong. I'm afraid of going out on the map. Well, if you're afraid of going out on the map and you play Delhi, you might want to be playing another civ. Same matchup, a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let me show you a different way to play Delhi, which is like, this is kind of what I mean. Like, you're not gonna see crazy different game, but that's the small adjustments you can play or that you can do while playing Delhi, and they make a big difference. Okay. I was gonna say maybe I could do 2 TC, but I don't know about 2 TC in this matchup. If he like ages up super fast, I might be in a lot of trouble. What's this guy's win rate? $55. Okay, here, Pepega then. Pepega. And by the way, as long as your mosque is hitting the mill, that's all you need. You don't need mosque to hit the mining camp. Like, doesn't matter. I have a feeling he went this way, and I'm just following his scout. Okay. That's always scary. If you don't find their scout, it's like, oh god, am I following their scout? Because it's definitely not a thing you want to be doing. Regarding the next season of or yeah, next season. So Siege is getting nerfed. Delhi is not really super obsessed with siege battles. So again, I think it's overall pretty good for Delhi because you're usually massing units with Delhi or going elephants, right? So the siege, I don't think is going to play negatively against Delhi. Now, one good thing that someone mentioned in the chat, I saw, I didn't catch the name, but shout out, tag him in the chat. But someone said, is the Delhi next season going to be better because of all the expensive upgrades? Yes, so Imperial Delhi with university upgrades, all the university upgrades are going to be costing more. And I'm assuming it's going to be even longer to research for Delhi, but you are getting it for free. So that's kind of nice. So we're going to do Tower Victory this time around. I don't know where this guy's from, but it's lagging. I mean, probably Asian. So we'll go Tower Victory. And we're only going to be getting 130 gold. We're going to make one scholar and that's it. The sacred sites are very provocative right there. And I don't know what I mean by that, but they're very open. So see, this game, you can consider going for Compounded Defender, or you can go for the other one because it's very, very open. Usually when the maps are like more campy, you want to go for Compound, but there's also like a thing where you can say, well, it's very open, so keeps are going to help you kind of close the map. So it can kind of work both ways. I think it comes down to the style. I have a feeling like most of the time I like going Compound. I think the other Landmark House of Learning is pretty cool, but there's nothing in there that makes me go like, yeah, that's gonna give me like a lot more value. Like maybe if you're winning already and you have a big lead or something, and you're like, let me just get all these bonus things to extend my lead or finish the game, maybe like that. But in general, I think even if you're ahead, going Compound is gonna make you, further ahead. Because you can capture Sacred Site with keeps and do a lot of things. Okay, let's see what he's doing. His house is probably here, yeah. And he's going, that's a Dervish wing, I want to say. And because he's mining the, or getting all the berries, this kind of tells me that he's not looking to go Eco Wing. Even later on. Or maybe he is, we'll see, I guess. But if you were to go Eco Wing, then it wouldn't make sense to just mow down the berries like that, but who knows, right? Okay. Now, I'm gonna put pressure immediately on him. Because if he is rushing castle, I don't want to give him any time to get stuff for free, right? Like, I don't want him to build a tower for free. I want him to rush the tower. I want him to steer that he's about to die. In game, of course. I got all my upgrades started, except Pro Scouts. Which we can do in a second. Let's get Scholar in there. Let's get that. And we're just gonna go beeline for the gold. Because it's Ayyubid, the only thing I care for if he's going castle or not, sorry. I don't care about what units he's making. I'm making units anyway. So that's one thing with Delhi that you gotta know. It's like, I don't care if he's going archers or spearmen or horsemen. I just wanna go. Because he can't kill this horseman or Ghazi Raider unless I run it into his army or something. We're making a lot of Ghazis now. Okay, Dervish with Desert Raider. I still don't know what he's doing. I mean, there's no point hitting this because he has Dervish. He can just heal it up. So let's chill a bit, and then we're gonna go again once we have more Ghazis. This might be like a military wing plus Dervish, or he might stay in feudal actually and fight me with what he has now. Might be something like that too. Oh, well, I don't know about that, Chief. Oh, if I manage to pick this one off. That would be very, very good. So now, I'm not going to try to go castle. Now I'm going to try to super commit into feudal. I don't think I can kill this. They're so fucking tanky. Okay, I should not trade here. Because he's just gonna heal everything out. Which is annoying, but that's what it is. Like, I can technically heal my stuff too, but I need my scholars to do their thing as well, right? Okay, so this can still be anything from him. Like, this can be Castle Rush, or he can commit. He made some units for sure, but it's not determined what he's going for. I'm gonna use this time now to get some scouts. And I'm gonna try to go around and see what he's doing in the main base. Oh, psych. Unfortunate. Archers are going to be pretty good against Desorators. Okay, he hasn't spotted me. Let's put this in my roof. Now I can start capturing Sacred Sites, but his army is too big right now for me to do that. So I will not risk it. It would be crazy to move out. I have a lot of food here, which... Okay, he's still making Desorators. Another. So this is like double Desolator production. Don't think this is Castle. Look at that. That's fucking beautiful, isn't it? Ay, ay, ay! I scouts! I had 3 fucking scouts and I got 0. Oh, is he forgetting these? See, these dervishes are kind of annoying. I can maybe try to intercept the army that's coming. So he's disrupting some of my production and stuff. There it is, more villagers. This is very good for me. Another 4, I think? 3, 4? Okay, now both of all his units are there, so now we go. Now we go and we say, let's get some of them Sacred Sites, brother. You guys start working on the deer. Get some of those too. And then get some of those. So, this is what I should have done last game. Okay? So, even though I went dome, this is what I should have done last game. Now, if I go Sacred Side, which I am, 15 archers versus 13 Desorators. I'm not gonna one-shot them, but I'm gonna be doing a lot more damage. His DPS in these units is not crazy high. And he would need to switch between like melee and range, so my archers would do quite a bit of damage here. He has lost a lot of workers. Like, what's my worker count is 35. His worker count is 25. Okay? So, and I lost, I think, 1 here. 1 or 2 I lost. So, yeah, he lost a lot of villagers on the gold. And at this point, if you have Ghazis, like, he has to go here or here, 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 which actually has an insane spawn, by the way. Like, he can just do a wall here, and he gets 2 bears, 2 deer. But, yeah. So this is kind of, again, you can see how I should have played it the first game. But basically, in that game, now I would commit to, like, 3 or 4 archer ranges with Ghazi Raiders. And then you just mass archers, and you reach critical mass, and then your archers, again, have 20% attack speed, so it's really, really good. We might actually do like 6-7 games with Delhi for the guide, because the Delhi games are usually pretty fast. Are elephants the objective right unit to trade for Delhi? It's definitely the strongest unit. Like the melee elephants in Castle even are fucking strong. Like before they were useless in Imperial. Now in Castle, they're very, very strong. Like the splash damage is very noticeable, and all the changes they've made to them is really, really good. Also, it makes it so that if opponent has like stone walls or like towers, the elephants can take them down because they're also siege units, right? They synergize really well with Dome of Faith because you have extra scholars, so you can actually heal them up. Like sometimes when I age up with Delhi, like let's say I'm playing a game where the opponent is like Man-at-Arms Longbow or like Horseman Archer or something like that. The first unit I get out is an elephant. Like it's such a strong unit and it tanks so much damage. Like even if you lose it, the amount of damage it will tank is crazy, but that was always the case. But it was useless, so people just ignored him. Like they just kill everything else. But now the melee elephants do so much damage that it's like if you ignore it, you're gonna lose a lot of damage, a lot of units to splash and just the DPS the elephants have. The thing is with House of Learning, all the upgrades are cool, but there's no upgrade that I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna need that in this matchup, you know? And I feel like that's kind of the problem with House of Learning. Like Compound is just good, right? And you get extra TCs, which is really good. But in Compound, it's like there's nothing that like, ooh, I'm gonna need this because, you know, I'm playing against this or that's it. What do you have? Like the one that makes your villagers garrison into a house. It's like, okay, whatever. You have the one where your monasteries heal, which is again, like, I think it's your monasteries heal AoE, which is again, whatever. Honed Blades is pretty good if you're going Man-at-Arms, is negligible if you're going Lancers. But then it's like your army is Delhi in Imperial, like late, it's not going to be pure Men-at-Arms, right? Or it's not going to be Men-at-Arms focused. Then you have one of the newer upgrades that gives your crossbows and archers 0.5 extra range, which is cool, but again, it's only good for Castle Age. Later on, probably you're not going to make crossbows or archers, you're going to make either elephants or hand cannoneers. And then you have the food one, which is actually probably, funnily enough, the best one, the one that increases your villager carry capacity by 10. It's an eco upgrade, and it's a good one, but would I rather have 3 damage on Men-at-Arms and 10 or you know, upgrade that gives carry capacity 10, or would I rather have an upgrade that gives me like 3 TCs way quicker and they're cheaper in you know, with keeps? Like the keeps do so much for Delhi. You don't only hold so you don't die, but you also hold the sacred sites, which is your gold income. So for example, if you go 10 carry capacity and then you lose sacred site, it's like, did you really gain economic value? Because now you lost sacred site, so you're not getting gold. Ah yeah, and there's elephant speed, which is whatever. 10% movement speed on your elephants is kicked out. I mean, it's okay, but it's like, yeah. Okay, we got someone that could cook something up. So that's nice. Now we can have like a real game, and it's not gonna be that hard. Okay, well, you know the thing about set, it's not gonna be that hard. Scratch that. I'm gonna lose this one. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm losing this one. 76% win rate means that he's got hands, he's got arms, he's got eyes, and he's playing HRE. But see, this is the thing. Maybe he has like a debuff. And the debuff is, if he's got 76% win rate with only HRE, then he's not very good. You know what I mean? Does he have legs? Well, you don't need legs. There we go. Jeez, couldn't whistle there. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. At the tippity top level, this matchup is. It's one of the matchups of all time. Let me say that. It's one of the matchups of all time in this game. What do I do, chat? What do I do? What do I do? Do I cook with... No. 2 TC would be a meme against HRE. I think I would fucking die. I think I just try to play... You gotta outplay HRE in this matchup quite a bit to win. I'm gonna just be straight up with you. This and Byzantine is like the most obnoxious shit ever.
5
It's He's rank 11? And he picks HRE. What a guy. What a clown. Who is this? Wait, who is this? Must be someone known, right? Oh, it might be that guy that just plays broken civs. What's his name? There's one guy that's like top 20 and he just plays like Byzantine English HRE. That's it. No, I don't know if he plays Abba, but I know he plays these ones. Quick, fast castle? I don't know about that, brother. I think I'm just gonna beat his ass in feudal. But I don't know if it's gonna be possible. We'll try. Also, I got 3 fucking sheep, so you know that's cool. Out of all the games to not find a sheep, this was not one of them. Maybe I do go fast castle, actually. No, I go dome fast castle, man. Fuck this. Let's do it. Dome fast castle. Well, we're gonna do some Ghazis into fast castle. So the idea is we put some pressure so he plays defensive. And then by the time he figures out where his ass is, I'm in castle. Yeah, I got no sheep, so that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, this makes the fast castle strategy a bit harder when you don't have enough resources to build stuff. Bro, how did he get all the fucking sheep? I didn't scout here, but I should go there. I don't know where he's from. Actually, I'm trying to figure out with lag where he's from. My gold is also far away. I do have some back resources. But I'm actually going to try to get these berries before he starts attacking. It might rush castle as well. Is it still a guide? I'm not hearing enough ums. Yo, bro, chill. You want a perma or what's up? I'm joking, dude. Come on. Come on, brother. There's nothing happening. That's why you're not hearing ums. Okay. Sacred sites are weird as hell. Look at that. Okay, well, I found 6 sheep total. Not very good, but it is what it is. We go pro scouts. And we'll try to put some pressure and see what we can do. I'm gonna try to go on these berries because they're very forward. So I'm gonna try to vacuum them before he arrives with his army. Let's see what he's cooking. I want to see if he's going for castle or if he's making units in feudal. Wait, is he rushing castle? Oh, looks like he is. Wait, is he actually? This looks like a castle rush. Damn, I haven't played against this in a very long time, because this is not very common. Oh, he's burgering me. Okay.
فرمانش سواران آیی به سامان رویم آراستر اشتهید مردان کش جنبید سپاهیان رویم
I don't know how this is gonna play out. Because I'm kind of trying to rush castle and I don't have Tower of Victory. But let's find out together, brothers.
به سامان همی کنم گوشت همی آماده باش همی کنم اطاعت همی شود تیزتر همیشه فرمان بری اینک گوشت همگی آماده باش
Hey, he's just gonna all in, I guess.
Nice catching the enemy jungle brethren, amazing ward placement. Now let's run it down mid and get that tower down for some extra gold and map pressure.
Thank you, brother.
Beastyqt, Beastyqt.
I actually did not, like, I haven't seen Burger Rush in so long. If I knew he was gonna Burger Rush, you'd probably just mass units and you try to put pressure on your opponent, like, super early on. I'm gonna try to distract him as much as I can. As much as I possibly can. So I guess the fast castle worked out. You get all the upgrades. I think I'm fine here, right? I think we're chilling. So, because he went burger, it didn't do much damage with it. I just need to make a lot of crossbows and make sure I don't take, like, you know, severe damage. And I should be good. I want to get the relics, which would be very nice. When I get his deer, he doesn't really care for this. This is more for me, I guess. So I'm gonna try to get as many relics as possible. He doesn't have cathedral, so that's very nice. So even if he gets a relic, it's like whatever, who cares? I'll get the sacred sites, you know. So it kind of works out. Let's get that. That's a lot of units, actually. That is a lot of units. 17 spearmen. Now, what I could do is make men-at-arms to just tank these spearmen up a little bit, because that's... yeah, that's a lot of stuff right there to be dealing with. So, I think he's just burgering like giga hard and he's just omega committing to this. I'm gonna keep pro scouting here. Okay. Get the relics inside. So I got 2 relics. You got you got 2, you got 3, right? Which is alright. Not the end of the world. Could be worse. I could have gotten 0. I could have died, actually. In the game, of course. Let's go in the back there. Now, what I can do, try and do, there we go. I could actually go try poke a little bit, because he's gonna have a lot of units, and what I want to do is make sure that I'm not caught in my base fighting, but I can actually clean up some of the units beforehand, if that makes sense. So if I could do that, that'd be great. Even if I could make like a wall or something, just to make him engaging me a lot harder for him would be pretty nice. What? Huh? It's interesting. My Gazis are harassing his shit here. Now we can start picking up some units. And now, since I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot, now we can transition to some other units, like a keep, even though it's not a unit, but we can transition to some keeps now. And we can try catch up with the eco as well. We're gonna get some of those. Get sacred sites, I'm getting some more food, which is gonna be very nice. Now, what I want to do is I want to minimize the area where he can surround me and attack me from. Because he has mass melee units right now. Like, that's his whole unit comp right now. It's just melee units. So if I can do some walling to prevent me getting, like, beaten from 4 different angles, that'd be really nice. There's some harassment there. Very nice. We're getting some keeps. Also very nice. I got a second blacksmith. I usually like to do this in castle because why is this thing lit? Because the upgrades might take a bit slow to finish, so let's do that. I don't know what his game plan is, because this guy is playing kind of weird. That's a lot of horsemen. Okay, there's a lot of horsemen. And I did lose a lot of villagers down there. I lost like 10, I think, maybe even more. Let's go there. This guy's still gonna be pro scouting for me. Bro, how is he? Oh my god, that is a fuck ton of units. I think I might need to make a keep here, unironically. Because this guy's got a fuck ton of units. I kinda wanna make elephants, but I don't think I can. Okay. Did he send horsemen here? Or no? I have a lot of scholars though. That's nice. That feels good. Feels good, man. I'm very scared to move out, I'm not gonna lie. We can just play this slow. I don't need to rush this in any way. That's a lot of horses. Let's wall that. Sometimes you just gotta take it slow, you know, not rush things, just kind of chill a little bit, see what you can do from there. That is a lot of units, holy. Wait, what? I do want to get a keep there. I don't know if I can though. I feel like I should make a mangonel at this point. You don't want to make mangonels against melee units. But I feel like he's got so many that I can't deal with just numbers. We can use these to get him to fuck off my stuff. Excuse my French. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was a weird game. Okay, so if this was like, if someone played this game from a Delhi point of view, they would have lost. And you know why they would have lost? Is because they would try to make keeps here and here. And you would get caught off guard with this mass army, and I would have got mowed down. Like, I 100% lose the battle, by the way. There's not even a question. I 100% lose that battle. But because I made a keep here, it basically made it impossible for him to win. And playing Delhi is, like I said, it's not about build. It's about how and when you make keeps, when to use walls. These walls, again, might seem like a weird fucking wall, but it tunnel visions his army into one spot. Now I make this keep, I can get this stone. When I get this stone, I can make a keep here, get another keep, and his army is completely all in. Like, he just has men-at-arms, spearmen, landshits, and horsemen, right? So full melee armies are obviously not going to do great around keeps. I have boiling oil already, by the way. Look at this. I'm about to get Horde Architects completed. And I just hit castle like 6-7 minutes ago. And that's because of all these scholars. I have 10 scholars, and I have scholars in production buildings. So, yeah, that game was very weird. Now, if you're wondering what would have happened if he just... Because I know there's like a gold Joe in there somewhere. There was like... If he just rallied his men-at-arms to your TC, there's nothing you could have done. Okay, Joe, you gotta calm down, first of all. You can't be that intense around here. Second of all, he had 3 men-at-arms, I think, or 4 here when I started aging up. I had 3 Ghazi Raiders, and I had, I think, 7 or 8 Scholars. Let's say he did do that. Let's say he ran under TC. I could actually out-heal his damage completely with Scholars. Like, I don't even need to garrison the villagers and wait for him to kill stuff. 1 ram wins the game there. Again, if you're like gold or like maybe bronze, probably 1 wet fart is gonna win the game there. But if you know how to play, 1 ram would do it. Literally would be the stupidest decision you can do as HRE. He makes a ram. You know what I do? I take 20 villagers, I torch it and heal the villagers with my Scholars, and that's it. He can go home. So even though he had men-at-arms here, I could have just aged up and healed my villagers as they're building. I had double archer range for crossbows, and at that point it's over. Yeah, if he made 1 scout there, I would have uninstalled the game there. That's basically the state of the game. So it's important to know when you can get sacred sites and when you can't. And this is actually a very rare game with Delhi, when you get put into this weird situation where you actually cannot take sacred sites, and you just say, okay, I can't take them, fuck it, right? It is what it is. And you can just take them later on, because he was completely all in. If he played from here on out, first of all, I can probably push him and not kill him, but I can push him off of gold for sure. He has 3 relics in non-cathedral. I have 14 Scholars. His army is like very low DPS army. There's 1 Landship, 4 Knights, and just Horsemen and Spearmen. So the 11 Scholars can actually, or 14 Scholars can actually out-heal a lot of that. And I have 26 Crossbows, which I can just kite him forever. If he decides to go Imperial here, I'm probably just going to kill him. I can take 3 Sacred Sites now and make 3 keeps on them. Sacred Site timer starts. So he's pretty far behind. Why is Prolonged Feudal against H3 hard? Because they have all their food in their base, and then they're going to spam men-at-arms. And men-at-arms are going to be very hard for you to deal with. Not because men-at-arms are hard to deal with, but because their economy. He will actually outmass you by quite a lot. And here we go. This is going to be... So we had 2 games against Ayyubid, which will count as 1. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We got... 2 games against Ayyubid. We got that HRE burger. We're not going to include the OTD. It was bad. Again, I won, but it was not a... It was a lot of umming, which usually happens, but that was an extra umming in that game. And now we got English. We're going to play Kaiser again, helping us out. I appreciate it, Kaiser. We're playing a custom game because I can't find someone on the ladder to play the exact matchups I need. So he's going to play English and China against me. And he knows the meta and the good builds very well, so that's going to be pretty nice. And then we're going to find someone else to play French or JD against me. Chat can pick after if you guys want French or JD. To play, I'm fine with either. Like, they're very similar, but I would probably say French is maybe stronger because it has better eco. But JD has like a hero that is hard to, you know, fight against. And also, I feel like all these matchups that I'm showing you guys are probably the hardest matchups that you can face as Delhi. French JD, Jushi Legacy China, HRE, Byzantine is pretty rough as well, but we're probably going to skip Byzantine for today. Pro tip against Byzantine, try to have a metric crap ton of archers with Tower of Victory and Prey. Or you can try some kind of fast castle build off of Ghazi Raiders or something like that. That could also work. I had some success with that. Alright. So this game, we're playing against English. Now, if the English goes Council Hall, that should be a free win for Delhi, in my opinion. Because English can never contest Delhi with same amount of units. So, the English meta right now is actually a meta that I developed. That's right. Me, baby. And the meta is King 1TC and Horseman into Longbows that it's very hard to play against. So, we'll see if Kaiser's going to do that, or he's going to do like 2TC King or something like that. I don't know. Guides ruin the game. True. People who say guides ruin the game are people who cannot accept the fact that they got fucked up in a game, so they're coping that they would have won the game if there was no guides. They're like, yo, I'm the mastermind. You know what I mean? If there was no guides, dude, I would have figured out the game the best way possible and I would have gotten so many wins. No, you wouldn't, bro. You're stuck in gold. You suck ass. Okay? And it's okay to suck ass. You know what I mean? Don't give me that shit. You're in gold because you're gold, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Let's not pretend you would be fucking Einstein figuring out shit in gold. You would not, okay? You would not. Tim says I suck ass. I know you do. You didn't even need to confirm that. I just assumed.
Guides are for dense. Legends play Gawk.
I found 4 sheep, by the way, which is very not a lot. But it do be like that sometimes. Did he say Einstein or Rammstein? Both. Alright, so let's go back to the game. Not a great start. Only 4 sheep found, which is pretty unfortunate. And what that means is I'm gonna have to maybe go on the outside berries, and he can transition to farms a lot later on, which is pretty big. Now I need to scout him what he's doing. He might be, oh my god. Okay, that's all the sheep actually. I found 5, he found 15, so I don't need to scout for more sheep. Let's see. Is he going for? Is he going for second town center? No, I think he's doing the beastie build. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, okay? If you see someone doing this build, say you're doing a beastie build. That's right. Tired of people stealing my shit. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be horseman for sure. I might be spearman longbow. Let's see. This deer pack is behind his base, so it's gonna be hard to pro scout. Or not hard, but annoying to pro scout, I guess. King, what is your stable? Yeah, so he's doing the beastie build. Hey, you know what I mean? But I have the cure. It's a Mista build, actually. Really, show me a build that Mista did. King, horseman against English. Go ahead. Oh, Mista built the king first, so it's his build. Shut up. Two farms? I'm not talking about that. Oh my god. Yo, you know what? You know what's funny? I go in, I put the house first in Age of Empires 5 when it comes out, and I'm like, okay, from now on, if you put a house, all the builds after that are mine. Boom, right there. Twitch chat logic. Boom, bam. You're done. Let's start pro scouts. Okay, let's stop memeing. Let's focus on the guide. All right. So he's gonna go horseman and king. So this is now a game of chicken. And the game is who's gonna stop making horsemen or gazis and who's gonna make spears. Well, I'm not the one to back out, so I'm just gonna keep spamming. I'm just gonna keep spamming Gazi Raiders, and I'm gonna try to out multitask him. And I'm gonna try to hit some kind of castle timing, perhaps. From then on. Now we can both heal our units, so this is a very interesting one. His scout is stuck. Thank you. So we can both heal our units. So it's going to be very macro or micro dependent, sorry. We pull out the scholars. So now this is one thing that you can do. Notice this. I'm not going to be sending all my scholars in different ways. Like I'm not going to send one scholar north, one scholar south, because he's just going to come and kill my scholars one by one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take all my units and put them right here. I'm going to move them away from the sacred side so you can't see it. I'm going to just heal up my units right here. And this is why Dome in this matchup I think is pretty good. Now, if he goes for,
آماده باش. فرمان
what's it called? If he goes for Spearman, I'm gonna go Archers. But until then, I'm continuing this massing.
همین روم گوش دهید آن سوی جلو روید فرمان برید
Sometimes you can't gamble, by the way. We can just say, let's send this one down there. And we're gonna move our whole army up there. So we can say, okay, if he picks off this one scholar on the bottom, it's whatever. It's not a big deal, right? I'm gonna build a tower here.
فرمان برید روید
Oh, that's pretty bad.
گوش دهید گوش دهید روید
-2 workers for me. Pretty bad. Let me try to do some counter damage.
چابک سوار آماده کار به کار گوش ده اینک
Ooh, this scholar might die. I'm not gonna start capturing. I'm gonna wait for him. I'm gonna wait to see where his units are, and then I'm gonna start capturing. Pro scouts are almost done, so let's make some scouts so I can start taking deer. But you can see I'm running out of food.
سوار آن سوی جلو روید
Okay, -2. We're back to even.
ولی
همگی من شکار را سید میکنم بشنوید
And look at that.
سوی جلو
The chicken game has been played, and he chickened out.
دهید همین کنم همین شمسم گوش دهید مرد آری سواران آمادم اینک جلو آراسته آن سوی جلو روید
He's making spearmen,
جنبید سپاهیان
and I am getting sacred sites. So I'm already getting gold, by the way. So it doesn't matter if he decaps them now. I already got some value from those.
گوش دهید شنوید
سواره روید تازید
فرمان بر
کار
گوش دهید
هنگام راه روی کار
گوش دهید مردان
So he's fighting in feudal. So we're just gonna go archers now. We're not gonna risk. He's decapping that. Maybe I can stop that. I'm getting pro scouts.
سواره شمشیر کشید
به سامان
We're gonna heal up our units a little bit. My blacksmith upgrades are going well. And now I'm just gonna go castle from here. I'm pretty safe. I got some gold from sacred sites. I got tower right there, protecting this, which is very nice. I could go for...
گوش دهید
I could...
کمان کشان اینک شبید کمان کشان
That's a nice wall to do right here.
دیده با
I was gonna say...
صبر سواران جنبید
Nah, I think this is fine.
آماده
Stay right here. We're chilling.
به سامان
We're making some archers. Okay, he's right there. We're gonna cap this now.
به سامان
Garrison those. I'm very close to castle.
آماده
سوار
ما بیارم
چابک سواران
Okay.
تحریزها
اطاعت همی شود
دیده گوش ده آیی فرمان برید آرایشم تغییر همید
دیده با کشید کمان کشان
So I have enough archers to where he can't dive or do any significant damage to me. But... And I can fight his spearmen, but I can't necessarily end the game. So if he wants to play this kind of game, we'll just take it a bit slow.
آن سو
I don't mind. I have 15 Gazi Raiders, so I can definitely cause some damage there.
همین شنوم صبر بزین اندر شوید همگی آماده باش آرا گوش دهید
We're gonna go compound. And one thing to notice,
سواران آب صبر
okay, he's coming here with a lot of units. I'm gonna do a run by maybe here.
من شما را چه نیاز بود
Okay. I'm still mining gold, by the way, because I don't have gold income from sacred sites, so we're gonna have to do it like that. I could send my scholars around to
سواران جنبید
maybe pick up relics or something. I'm gonna do a big raid, and hopefully I pull a lot of his units back. One villager? Okay.
فرمان دیدبانان آماده ما بیارستیم زه به تازید
به سامان سواران جنبید
Oh, he took a lot of... Killed quite a few there, actually.
صبر اینک
Okay, we go back.
آماده
I'm gonna age up in a second.
مرگین را خواهم
کمان کش آماده
آراسته
And now we can continue playing a macro game from here on out. He aged up as well. But what he doesn't know is I'm taking the relics. Maybe he does know, but it doesn't really matter. Take that. We're getting our upgrades. Now we don't need as many on wood, so we're gonna start getting stone. He's on 1 TC. Now he probably aged up with I don't know, King's thing, what's it called? Almost said King's Landing. You know what I mean, the landmark, King's Palace. So he has a second TC, so I'm just gonna work towards that. So again, I went the same build as always, right? I didn't do anything crazy, you know, different or whatever, but it's the way that I'm transitioning to things is what's different each game. There's a lot of daily players, again, would just zug and be like, oh, I have to do damage, I have to attack, I have to go for it. You don't. Just play a macro game. Daily is a great civ later on. You know, just play from then on. Look how many scholars I got. My transitions are gonna be clean as fuck. We can go use these units to raid. Blacksmith upgrades. Let's start those. What's a good unit against a lot of cavalry? That's right, we're gonna do some elephants. And I have two options. I can either go for defensive keep, which I think this might be a defensive keep play, by the way. Or we can go aggro. Now, I'm kind of scared of his army. It's very similar to the HRE game. He has a very, you know, zug army, like go for it kind of army. And I don't. So what I'm going to do instead is just play careful. I have a lot of ranged units. I have a lot of strong units, but I don't have enough units. So, yeah, we're going to try to play off of that. I didn't get that upgrade. I got everything else. His gold is going to expire very soon, so I'm going to hit that. I'm going to tap that. So yeah, let's not, you know, rush things. Let's get some more crossbows. He's gonna break that, okay. I might go for this gold in the back too. Just a little confusion right there. Oh, look at that. Thanks. See? Gazi Raiders, you can always do some damage with them. He's going in the back. Ooh, this is a potential mistake. This is a potential mistake from him. Oh, I'm gonna cook him up here, I think. I think he might be cooked here. I think he's cooked here, boys. Where are you going, brother? Ay, where are you going? Ay. And now the front is secured, by the way, because I have a keep there. So we're gonna just be hunting these units around. Take the deer. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Can I get some villagers there? Doesn't see. He's distracted. Couple of villagers. We take those. He's gonna run through this way. But! Wait, I don't have wall along this one. Are you serious? This is cooler? We do a little trolling here, and that is a big loss, by the way. Big loss there. Big loss for him. Okay, now I'm feeling pretty good, right? That was a pretty good trade. So let's start capturing sacred sites again. And let's play long game.
اینک آن سوی
حاضر فرمان شوید.
هنگام فرمان همگان گوش دهید.
حاضر فرمان بشنیدم.
Let's capture that. I got elephant right here. And at this point I'm feeling pretty safe. So like I don't feel like I'm about to die. I need to keep making units or something. So what I can do is I can actually age up here. Let's get that. Okay, this rundown is kind of getting annoying. Aye! He's harassing pretty well. We got 15 scholars and we got more coming. Maybe we can try to do some kind of poke, or I can just check what kind of units we're dealing with right now. Let's get some gold. Okay, he's playing very defensive, which means let's age up. We're gonna go with the landmark for the elephants. You don't really need more food later on, so going for the elephant landmark is pretty nice. Because the landmark, the way it works, it gives you resources, because it gives you elephants that are very expensive. So, yeah. So now, sometimes you can just say, okay, let's play, you know. Let's go for the sacred side win. And that's what we're gonna do. I have a lot of scholars. So for scholar POV, we're having a really good time right now. A lot of scholars, which is gonna be quite nice. I can do some walls here just to help defend this a little bit. This is not gonna hold him or anything, but it just gives you notification wherever he's like moving around or something. We're gonna go mine this, because why not? Oh, what is happening? Lag? Hello? I'm getting mega lag. I don't know if my stream is alive. Okay. Berkshire right there. Alright. And we're playing late game, which is completely okie dokie. I know English is scary, but it's not that scary. We got that. Kind of want to get a barracks as well, so I can start upgrades there too, but it's not really necessary. Now what I want to do is I want to transition to farms at some point. Okay, so I'm gonna start getting really heavy on the wood, because I want to make sure I have food transition very soon. Otherwise I might be in a little bit of trouble. I'm actually gonna buy more wood, quite a bit more wood, and I'm gonna make 2 more of these. Let's get those 2 upgrades. This is not gonna work, obviously he doesn't know it yet, but we got units in position. We're getting all the upgrades in the world right now. Let's get that. Okay. And now we're full on macro game engaged. Get the villagers back home. I have, how many? 5 town centers. What is this? Men at arms. Okay. We just sent crossbows there. We start producing hand cannoneers. We use movement speed on the crossbows. Wait, did I? What happened? Did I aim move accidentally and it stopped? Huh? I think I must have, right? This is gonna be a bit annoying, but it's not a big deal. We'll clear it up.
مطمئن شوم خوب.
اطاعت بر حکمتان حرکت خواهم کرد. امر دهید.
توجه همه به مراد شما.
Okay.
مستعد کار به امر شما.
امر دهید.
We killed all the men-at-arms there. Now I have a lot of units that I kind of want to use up. His army is pretty much well balanced, if you will. So I can kind of start trading. I'm maxed out, so I want to trade because I'm not getting. Some 7 crossbows there. Okay. We got a mangonel coming, and let's start the upgrades here. Okay. Yeah, we can start trading here. He's probably gonna go trebuchets or something. And as you can see here, I'm starting to take his resources. I want to secure this, because this is kind of his gold. So I don't want him to have it. Yeah, get out of there. That's my gold. This is gonna go down because he's not paying attention. So the weak point of Delhi at this point is that I have so much. I have 27 supply and scholars. Okay, so basically you're now kind of at the weakest, and you're gonna be at your strongest. I'm gonna stop making villagers here. You're at your strongest when the scholar upgrade's complete, because then you can start making more and more units. Now these guys can go here. Come on in the middle. Again, looks pretty scary, but we got a lot of resources to work with here. Although I do have to get farms, more farms ASAP. I'm so close with spring goats. Come on, please, please. And now the push has been stopped completely. I have the siege control. Look at that. Oof, I have so much siege. My eco is way better than his. It ain't even comparable. Don't dare compare it in the chat. So what do I have to do? Just hold the sacred site. Crossbows, kind of weak units right now. You know, not really what I'm looking for in my army. I want some stronger stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just send these. He's gonna go from the bottom sacred site, which is okay. We're gonna go down there. I'm almost done with my upgrades. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I'm Delhi and I'm almost finished with the upgrades. Think about that. These can die. I don't need crossbows. I need some strong stuff. We go elephants and cannoneers here. Okay. Okay, we still have time. Still got time, still got time, still got time. Let's heal this guy. Put the relics back in, and I'm so close. By the way, even if I lose the sacred site, it's not game over. It's just game annoying. But it's not game over. So the reason it's not game over, let's say he decaps this. He can't kill me, right? my upgrades are just now done. And now I'm going to have 27 extra supply. I have 3 sacred suds in gold. This is worth... I can't remember the amount, but I think this landmark is worth about 500 resources per minute. 500 gold slash... or maybe even 600 resources per minute because it's producing elephants that have hand cannoneers. I took his stone, so he's going to have very few keeps. He has 2 stones only available. I'm going to take this because that's why I put the crossbow to patrol here. I'm getting this gold. I just need to send a unit here, and that's my gold. There's 1 gold at the bottom that's kind of awkward. He can't defend it because it's so far away. So my gold income here is going to be crazy. I can make 3 more keeps if I want to, right? So I can make a keep here, keep here, keep here, keep here. And my back food is fine. We take all these scholars now, except these 4. And we can just go and mow him down. And from then on out, I would probably just produce melee elephants and then tower elephants. Because the only like good counter to those is like bombards and spearmen from English. Technically hand cannoneers too, but I have way more gold income. So if he goes hand cannoneers and I go these units, he cannot out trade me. So you can see how Delhi is like a super aggressive in these games, right? But you can also take a pause champ, and you can also play on from then. You don't need to all in like a fucking baboon every time. All right, let's do Delhi versus China. Welcome everyone that got the sub gifted. And shout out, thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the content. Catalan Republic, thanks so much for 14. I'm going to catch up with all the subs guys later. I'm in the middle of something here. But yeah, once I finish this game, I'll catch up with all the subs and all the good stuff. Alright, China versus Delhi. Now this is an interesting one. I actually feel like I do okay in this matchup. But a lot of people struggle in this matchup, whether you're Pepega level or top level, a lot of people struggle because of Zuginu. If Chinese player or Jushi player just go mass Zuginu, it is incredibly hard to deal with them. But you gotta pick your fights really well. It's pretty much if you take 1 fight wrong, you are dead. Like if you lose 1 fight, they will just simply outmass you crazy amounts and you're gonna die. So I'm gonna go Tower of Victory here. I think if China goes 2 TC, I think that's a free win for Delhi. I'm not gonna lie. Because Delhi can just take 3 Sacred Sites, you get so much gold, which kind of negates their second TC. And then by the time their second TC starts paying off, you take all the relics and then it's still... The eco is still the same. But then you make keeps and then they're your TCs, so you actually overcome them in villagers slash economy quite a bit. So I think that China kind of has to play 4 Sacred Sites here, and if they don't, that's going to be pretty good for you. So because of that, I'm going to go Tower of Victory here, and we're going to fight in Feudal, most likely. Now, sometimes there's a position where like they have deer here, and then they put Barbican here, so they kind of defend the deer, and they defend the Sacred Site too. It's not the end of the world, it is pretty annoying, but what you should do is, if they're Barbican in here, then they don't have Barbican in their base. So then what you could do is just take the other 2 Sacred Sites, ignore that one completely, and just go kill their shit in the back. That's how you should look at it. So, you know, it's not perfect, but it is what it is. I got 12 sheep, so that's good. I got more than 10. And anytime you're playing these kinds of matchups in like prolonged feudal and stuff, it's very important how many sheep you get. Because sometimes I might switch up my strategy. Like let's say I found 3 sheep or something, right? I might be like, ooh, he's gonna have a lot of sheep. Maybe I go 2 TC there or something like that. But in general, you want to play like this against China. Okay. And by the way, Delhi 2 TC, I don't even know if I should do a game. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I love Delhi, it's one of my favorite civs, and I play Delhi a lot. But I would not recommend Delhi 2 TC unless you're a very, very experienced Delhi player. And all these things and when to take stuff and all that, you can you understand all of them and you're good at using them, I would not suggest you to go Deli 2 TC. If you can manage to pull it off without dying, your eco feels crazy. It's like you've never played Deli like that before. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's very easy to just die and be like, this sucks. And it doesn't really work against a lot of civs. Yeah, he's barbecuing in the middle, so this is kind of what I was talking about. So I'm glad he's doing this because we get a game where I can show you this. Now what I'm gonna do is, I pretty much found all the sheep, so I'm gonna start working on this barbecuing. Now I know this might not seem like a lot, but you can actually torch it down quite a bit, and it can make it easier for you to take it down after. I'm gonna... Oh, okay. So I'm not gonna kill it now, you know, but I am gonna get some damage onto it, which is quite nice. And I'm actually gonna go blacksmith first, and this is the adjustment I'm talking about. Why am I going blacksmith first? Well, he's barbecuing in the middle. This costed him some eco, by the way, because he had to take 4 villagers and walk them half across the map. So this isn't for free what he just did, right? It costed him some eco. Now I could try to make stables and just go for it, but I feel like there's no need. We're taking this a little bit slow. I'm not going to be able to put like Sacred Site of Victory pressure or anything like that. So we're just going to take it slow. And we're going to go for +1 melee or +1 ranged armor, sorry, first. Alright, now we're just going to commit into feudal. Imperial Academy in the back. Food is in the back. Okay. Let's start making Ghazis. Another thing you can do is like make 5 Ghazis, go torch this, and then just go back and heal up. You know, you're not gonna kill it, but you're still putting in some damage onto it. Double bear in the back, so that's not ideal for me. His one deer pack is here. I don't know where his other deer pack is. I hope it's here. Okay, that's... He can wall that really easily. Oh, he can wall this very easily. I need to be careful about that. I need to be careful. I don't want this walled. If this walls, I have no pressure in the back of his base. So let's hope that doesn't happen. We're gonna get more wood because I want to get archers. Let me see what he's doing. I'm assuming he's going 1 TC. It looks like 1 TC. So again, you put pressure. He doesn't have... See, he could have barbecued here. This is a pretty good barbecuing. But he chose to prevent Sacred Site triple capture, which is okay. And now we can do this. So you gotta find damage with Deli. You gotta find something. You gotta find an entry point. And look at this. I'm gonna show you something here in a second. Look, he has a spearman, right? That doesn't mean it's defended. Look, I can still harass there. Oh, look at that. No gold mining. Okay, he did the charge. And I can still fight here. 2 spearmen are not gonna kill 4 Ghazis. And now I got even more spearmen. We're gonna take this guy, we're gonna send him home, retire him for a bit. There's a Zuginu. See how much damage I'm doing? Look, he gave up. He gave up mining the gold. Okay, now there's a bit too much, and I don't want to lose too much health. So now we're gonna dip. These bears are so far away, holy! And now we go a lot of archers, and we're gonna go capture Sacred Site. I'm gonna go capture this one. Obviously the middle one is taken. So this is something you can do. You don't need to do this, but something I like doing is a barbican. Let's go torch it. And this is the downside of putting barbican here. because he can't really protect it. If he comes here, I could just go around and harass his gold again. Barbican ain't so scary if it's, you know, in this kinds of position. Look how much damage I'm doing to it. And we're just taking these Ghazis and we're just sending them to heal. Oh yeah. Just did a bunch of damage for free. Ah, he killed a deer, so I can't right click on the deer. Okay. Let's take these deer. Ah, he killed these too. Okay. Okay, we got sacred sites. And now, let's ignore the Barbican. Let's just go around. Let's see what we can do. I can make another scholar now, or I can use this gold to buy food and wood to produce more units. Oh, that's a lot of units. He's kind of scared, but I'm also scared. I'm gonna scare him a little bit. I don't want to fight yet, but he doesn't know that. I just want to hold the sacred site. Is he overextended here? That's not a lot of units. I think I can take that actually. If he comes again, I'm gonna go all in on him. I really want to get +1 range attack before fighting, but if I don't get it, I don't get it. It's almost there. So I'm gonna get some more scholars. Okay, he's decapping that. I'm gonna just send an archer there with the scholar immediately. He's scared. I killed 3 spearmen so far. He's killed nothing. Okay. He's killed nothing. So, 3-4 spearmen. And now we're gonna go for it. Sent 1 archer here. He's in this deer over there. Okay. Another stable. Let's take these deer. We're gonna wall here. And now I can do like a giga raid here. See if I can do some damage. Now if you look, I'm close to the age up, and again, I know this looks scary, right? But if I age up now, I can take all the relics immediately. I have a good amount of food still that I'm working with. I have a pretty strong army. He hasn't mined a lot of gold, so I don't think he's anywhere close to aging up. I can just send 2 Ghazis there just to be a little bit annoying. And it's okay, I don't have a sacred side, but, you know, what are you gonna do? He sent Zugunu here. Oh, he walled there, okay. Blah, 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 blah.
فرمان هم میرسد راه افتید گوش دهید گوش دهید مرا آری جنبی
حاضر اطاعت
اینه همگی آماده باشید به کار گوش دهید مردان
We're gonna compound it up, and this is the benefit of having cavalry. You can raid the opponent. Okay, we love that. So now, misclick. So now this is the downside of playing,
خواهم کرد ولی
what's it called? Of playing Tower Victory. My units are stronger, and that's all cool, but I also do not have 20% attack speed.
آماده شوی بدان سوی
جنبی همین کنم
I'm gonna try to,
فرمان شما
there.
چابک سوار آماده
I'm gonna try to do a little harass, a little push here. Okay, his army's still here, so we know that he's chilling right there. Let's try to get some relics while I'm alive.
هنگام جنبه مرادتان انجام
Let's get that. Let's get the eco upgrades. We're breaking that wall. Now, I can also make a barracks, and I can start making men-at-arms, which would probably be the best idea. But I can also do something like this.
همگان گوش دهید هنگام شدن همگی به سامان شوید چون اینک همین تازه فرمان وقتی
آماده برادران
لشکریان
هدایت بشنوید احکام
چابک سواران آشتاب اکثر
مرادتان چی پارسایی مردان مرادتان چی امرمان حاضرم پارسایی من افزا بر فرمان انجام
مرخیش را
I'm gonna make what's it called? I'm gonna make a mango now.
همگان
فرمان ها هم
خود را بر
همگان
فرمان ها همین چیزید و جنبید
همه توشوی همگان چوب هنگام
مرخیش را حاضر سازی
هنگام شوید همگان
فرمان حرکت
We got in the back here. Love that.
فرمان بر
به سامان شوید مرخیشان حاضر
We got some Gazis here ready.
منتظر فرمان انجامیده شود مر فرمان منطقی بالاتر آماده هر چابک سواران آماده فرمان
امر طبق فرمان
دیده با انجامیده خواهد شد
به سامان شوید
فرمان به حرکت با شتاب کمان کشان
شمشیر
فرمان ها همین وحی
به سامان شوید منجنی جنبان
امرتان انجامیده خواهد
رایان همین آماده منجن دنبالم آیید سپاهیان دلی منجنی بر افکارتان را جنبانم
Okay.
مهم بود
Now we can make Gazis because I have a lot of food, but not really much else.
سپاهیان شوید
I'm also gonna start getting enough stone for a keep, and we just kind of want to transition into somewhat normal game. I do want to break this middle though. It's very annoying, so I kind of want to get rid of it. So let's try to do that. Now I can transition into some gold units.
چابک
حاضر اطاعت
Bum 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 bum.
های بنده را هدایت کن
And see, this is like a struggle now to get upgrades, right? Because I don't have enough scholars, so all the upgrades are gonna take so long to complete, and it's very noticeable when you're playing as well. Okay. So now we need to get Springles. And I can kind of get the Springles out really quick, which is really nice. But
همینطور که بفرمود
this is probably not the best situation right now for me.
چه باید کنم
But we'll see what we can do from it.
کمان حاضر با حاضرم بیاندازم حرکت کنم
He's gonna have stronger siege, but I do have siege advantage, at least right now.
حاضرم اطاعت
How many relics did I get? I got 4 relics. I got no sacred sites as of right now. I got an elephant, which is kind of nice. I don't need scholars inside there. So I'm gonna put them here for faster upgrades. I need more gold. I'm kind of chomping on this gold here, so he doesn't have gold later on it there, I guess, and I'm getting some gold from the sacred site. Okay, let's transition to this side. And again, let's not go too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
7 scholars, that's better. Not perfect, but better. I don't know how I missed one deer there. I really want to get rid of this berries so I don't have to defend that side again. Now the good thing about playing this matchup is his, what are they called? Palace guards are not very tanky, so you can kind of just beat them up with your archers. You don't even need other units. I want to make a tower here just to gain some vision. Let's make another tower here just to see potential run-bys or something. I don't know. Let's get that. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Let's see what we can do. 5 Springles. I don't know what his eco is looking like, but I guess we're about to find out. Okay, we got elephants, which is kind of like siege as well, by the way. Something to consider. And this is definitely going to go down now. I don't know how big his army is. I don't know how worried I should be. Let me get a couple of more scholars here. For good measure. I want to try to push a little bit, see what we can do. Let's see. So what is my goal here now? I want to transition to food, and I just want to macro up, and I want to get as much of the map as possible. And I should be able to do that, because right now I have the map control. How many Springles does he have? 2? I can beat that. Shoot, 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 shoot! Please! Come on, do the work, mangoes. We're trading out. The question is, who's getting the better trades? I need more keeps because I want to boom more. Right now we ain't booming. I'm kind of not spending my resources well. Okay. I have a lot of gold. Holy fuck! I need to chill with gold. Where's my market? Okay. I think this is okay. I know it maybe looks scary, but I think this is completely okay. I need a lot of food right now. I need to transition to that, and I need to cover my bases a little bit better. So let's just do like that, like that, like that. Just a little bit of protection, because these palace guards are kind of annoying with what he's doing, right? So I just want to make sure that's covered. All my upgrades are almost done, which is very nice. I'm still vacuuming gold here, which is nice because he doesn't know about it. Palace guards right there. Okay. I'm picking off stuff left and right. These run-bys are not really working out because I'm just meeting them and killing them. That's pretty good. I have more gold. And remember, I can just use it, right? Let me get some more elephants. Now, I want to make some springles because I don't want to die to nest of bees or something. But I don't think I need too many. And his eco has been 1 TC, right? Usually China would have way more units at this point. But because he's been 1 TC, that's why he doesn't have a lot of units. Now, I can use this to make scholars because I want to get 20 before I age up. This we don't like. So I'm going to try to prevent that. We got a lot of stone now. I'm just going to run through here. Run through with the Delhi ability that makes you run fast as fuck. Give me that guy. I'm gonna try to find his food. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. He's losing a lot of villagers. I should age up here as well. I should 100% be aging up here. We did some damage, but I think it's alright. I could make a keep here, just to have some anti-raiding material. Let's wall that. We got a keep there, which is very nice. Some archers are still being annoying. He definitely took a lot of damage, by the way, from these raids. Stopped his wood production. And now let's chill right there, right here. So again, I'm feeling pretty, you know, protected in terms of where he can attack. We're gonna age up in a second. We're gonna age up with these guys. Sell some wood. Let's get more scholars. We're gonna put 4 inside there immediately to start getting the value from that. Look at that. He does not know. He forgot about those. He wants to make a keep there. I don't know if I can let you do that. Alright, just use keeps. They're very good. Very good at what they do. That's right, get out of there. I don't want to see you there again, brother. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of siege. That is a lot of siege. Kind of worrying, but we'll see what we can do. I don't even know if I should attempt this gold, but let's do it. And now we got a macro game in our hands, boys. This sacred side at the top is giving me so much gold throughout this game. It's very nice. Eco upgrades, I think I got all of them. Let's get a couple more of those. Okay. So, what's the angle here? I got one of the big golds, he has the other, so I kind of want to break that. I do want to get... Keep, I got bombarding placement there. Bombarding placement everywhere. Look at that, more workers. Love that. So now we need to build a massive Falcon army. Still getting my upgrades. Now I have a lot better eco long term because I have all the relics, or I have 4 relics. I guess not all. I have 2 springles here. This I can crunch very quickly with like 2-3 bombards. I need to get more stables and I need to get more archer ranges. So let's get those up and going. And now is Delhi. You kind of want to wait. I know it's like boring maybe, but you kind of have to wait because I need to wait for my upgrades to finish. This is a very good landmark there, by the way. We might need some other things against that to break it. 134 villagers, so my villager count is pretty good. Let's get a bombard there. He's got a lot of upgrades. I still am lacking these upgrades, which I am slowly getting, but I need to get it faster. Can I bop this keep real quick? I'm gonna try. That'd be a very good pick off. Even if I lose a few elephants, killing a keep is a lot of stone, right? Can I? Yeah, I think I get this. Very good. Very, very nice. So Springald battle, definitely he wins. Now Nest of Bees are not as good against elephants as some of the other stuff, so that's kind of nice for me. I'm gonna try to get this gold in the back. His army is massive. 50. This is like he definitely has less eco than I do. 100% less eco than I do. What is that? Do I contest that with siege? I think I might have to. Again, this is the weak side of Delhi. I want to be done with upgrades and I want to mass units, but I can't. I'm kind of stuck right now. I'm stuck making or waiting for my upgrades and stuff to complete. This might be a pretty rough push to hold. My upgrades are still going. And this is usually where you either, I feel like, make it as Delhi or you just die. And the reasoning is very simple. You have less supply to play with. So I have 138 vills, but he has about 100 army. So he has more army, and I have scholars on top of that. So my army supply is like 45 or something like that. We'll just let him destroy that, and I'm gonna need to take the siege control back. Probably delete these villages actually. I need some units and I need them like, right now. I don't want to fight in the range of that keep. Let me juice up this elephant quickly. Oh man! Bro, heal my elephant! Where are you going? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. He's playing it very safe. Some palace guards there, which we can take care of some hand cannoneers. I think I should start trading probably here. Because my siege workshops are going down and I kind of need those. My upgrades are still going on. My mining camp is not in the range of the stuff, so it's upgrading super slow right now. I'm gonna make it here. It was there and it's not in range of anything, I think. So it's like 9 minutes till it finishes upgrading or something. Now we can set up some trade here for later on. I'm gonna spook him a little bit. Can snipe those. And again, we're just trading here. I'm not looking to win this fight. I'm just looking to trade. Mowing him down pretty well there. We're almost ready, boys. We're almost there, where we can start fighting. And yeah, this is the weakest part of Delhi, I feel like, in him. Because once you get through this part, I think Delhi is pretty good. But this part is just like, it's so slow. It takes so long. Too long. We got trade set up for some trading. Okay, I don't care about spearman upgrade finishing, so I'm just gonna get my scholars out. Trying to see. Okay, all the scholars are out. We go now. And I can start trading somewhat soon if I need the gold, which I'm gonna need, but there's some gold here. Maybe I can break that. Let's heal up here. He's destroying this keep. I mean, fuck, he heals this. If I saw it a bit, or I didn't see the thing was there. And now we go. Let's just go to the left side, break into this. I'm not gonna attack into this, that's crazy. I'm gonna make another keep there. I'm gonna upgrade this one. I want my food to be safe. I don't wanna have to steer about that. He wants me to find under a keep, but I'm not gonna do that. He can come fight under my keeps if he wants to, but I'm gonna skip. I'm not into it. Not too into it. And buy some stone, just for later on, just in case. Is he gonna actually go for it? Okay, we'll turn around.
همه به آن انجامیده خواهد شد
دستتان درست تفنگچیا ولی
افساران محاصره
برکه زنبورک ها پر شود
همه به سر آمان
بیسی بیسی
افساران
زنبورک منتظر
فرمان آن سوی به ما نیاز بود افساران محاصره مستعد
به احکام
افساران
فرمان جنبیدن
Healing is popping off. We're gonna run these in the back just to cause some problems. Again, we're trading out, and now we do the push out.
حرفی نباشد
Okay. Now these two elephants are gonna be so annoying. Look how much they're doing damage to the villagers. So if he actually sends a few units, he actually can't kill that. He needs to send a lot more than a few units to fully kill that. Okay, we mow down that. We go next. Now we're gonna run these elephants. They're gonna keep doing damage, just killing everything in the way. Look at that. All hand cannoneers are there. We go. We go. We break. He might target fire my bombards here. So I'm gonna go surround. What do we got here? Ghazis. Let's send that over here. Let's cause some problems there. Let's cap the sacred side just in case. That goes down. Bing bada boom. Elephants are pretty good. Let's go there. Let's make some traders now. We need to transition for gold. Otherwise it ain't gonna be too good. Gauss is in the base. I actually want to make... I don't want to overmake Springolds, actually. You know, so I want to kind of make a lot of Springolds, but I don't think I do. I'm going to overwhelm him with Ghazis. I don't want to let him... Okay, let's try to go back. I don't want to let him take this back. So I'm going to try to contest that pretty hard if he tries to take it. Economy looking good. Trade is starting. Looking good, feeling good. He's killing my elephants, which is, you know, not the greatest, but... I want to kill this, because this gives him corrupt on a vision. So he might not be paying attention to this right now, which is why I'm going to just send my Springolds. There's a lot of things going on the map. I'm doing run-bys, I'm attacking here, I'm attacking there. Everything is very annoying to deal with. He is paying attention. But I don't really need workers, because I can just make new ones. I'm on billion TCs. So what I'm going to do is one of these moves. Watch this. This is how you butcher the enemy siege completely. just remake those. We jump on that. Look at this, Ghazi's in the back. Thank you, brother. And that's GG. So this was a bit of a long one, but there it is. We made it happen. Like at this point, Delhi is extremely, extremely strong. Like you have, I mean, you have elephants, which are probably the strongest units at this point. Thank you for games. Jeez. Shout out to Kaiser for helping me out with these. Like he played it pretty safe and passive because most players, the longer the game goes, they feel that China is gonna win in the late game. But you can do transitions into like mass Ghazi raiders and stuff like that, which are very, very strong late game. I mean, you just saw it there. I did a run by, he walled, I just turned around, clapped the siege, and the whole time I've been killing villagers. So if you look at the villager count, yeah. You can see he's China, but this is 1 TC China. If he went 2 TC, he can never stop me from just winning a lot earlier. So you can see he was behind on the villagers and everything quite a bit. But if you look at the economy as well, look how far ahead I am. So that army that he had was scary as fuck, but it was like a 1 army punch. It wasn't really something that he can remake. I mean, you saw once I killed that army, or once I started killing, he started remaking with spearmen, which is good because I was making, you know, cavalry, but also because he was just making spearmen means that he probably didn't have gold for cannoneers and everything else. So that's kind of it. Sometimes you dent in with sacred sites, sometimes you super commit, sometimes you say, you know what, I can take a chill pill here and I can kind of play on from there. It is completely okay to play Delhi in Imperial and even in Castle and play it a bit more passive. Regarding to next patch, I mentioned this before already, but I think Delhi is going to probably benefit overall. It is not super focused on siege as some of the other civs are, and I think that the fact that the cavalry is getting buffed, well, the elephants are going to have more health, I assume, right? Because the cavalry biology upgrade is going from 20 to 30%, so that means that the elephants will have even more HP. And also all those upgrades in University have been nerfed in terms of cost. They cost a lot more in the next patch and Delhi gets them for free. There's that. And yeah, spears have been nerfed, right, because of the elite army tactics. So I think Delhi is going to be probably better than it is right now. In general, this is how you play Delhi. This is how you can play Delhi. You can also all in the sacred sides if you want, like full all in, just mass units. But like I said, because he made Barbican there, I didn't want to commit, so I just played a little bit of a longer game. Now, let's talk about the matchups, because I think that game probably made the video too long, so I don't want to do another game. But I hope you guys learned something. So, Byzantine and HRE are the worst matchups for you by far if you're playing Delhi. Against Byzantine, I would probably advise you either to do something like I did against HRE, where I went few Ghazi Raiders, Pro Scout, and then you age up, and then you can maybe make Men-at-Arms to try to hold. But that is a pretty rough matchup. You can also try to go Ghazi Mass Archer, like 3-4 Archer ranges, and try to just completely mow down the whatever he has. But it is a hard matchup. Japanese versus Delhi is a bit of a weird one. If they are going for fast castle, my advice is to just fully commit to feudal and attack their gold. There is no way they hold that. You will just simply have more units. Even if they age up to castle and start making samurais or mounted samurais, it's gonna be like 1 to 10 units. So, you know, doesn't matter. As long as you stop them from getting gold, and if you capture sacred sites, you can also use market to buy food and wood to produce even more units. Abbasid, funnily enough, one of the worst matchups for Abbasid is Delhi. And the reason for that is Delhi can make like crazy amount of units in feudal age, and because if you're going Tower of Victory, which I would probably advise you to in this matchup, you can just get absurd amount of units very quickly. And if if Abbasid decides to go for like horsemen camel archers, which is what they usually do, you can pretty much beat that with, you know, Gazi Raiders, Spearmen, and Archers. And then Ayyubids is going to be in a lot of trouble. Like, by the time they're finishing the second TC, you're going to have like 5, 6, 7 Gazi Raiders going around. Soon after that, you're capturing Sacred Sites. It's a very good matchup for you. Ayyubids, we played it earlier 2 games, so I don't want to go too much into it. I feel like I've explained enough. China and Jushi Legacy, we just played it. In general, if they go 2 TC, you should be in a very good spot because you can just get all the Sacred Sites for free. Age up, get relics, get keeps, and go for Sacred Site win. If they're doing something like this where they're barbecuing in the middle, you can take the other 2 and kind of take it slow, like I did. French and JD are, in my opinion, pretty hard matchups. The reason for that is those are civs that also want to fight in feudal, but they have knights and you have Gazi Raiders, so that's the comparison. The archers are not going to help you too much in that matchup because you're playing against knights. Advantage you have compared to French and JD, you can get pro scouts and you can take deer, so you have safe food, they don't, so that's something you can try, use, and abuse. Against French, they're going to have better eco than you, they're going to have more units than JD, but when you play against JD, it's very important to not feed the experience to JD. If you feed experience and if the hero reaches level 3 somewhat quickly, you're going to probably lose. So whenever you're playing against JD, make sure to have a lot of archers so you can kind of 2-shot or 3-shot JD and try not to fight when she's around, because if you cannot kill her fast, try not to fight, basically. HRE and OOTD, we kind of discussed it, but if HRE stays in feudal and just masses men-at-arms, I think you're going to have a very, very hard time. I think you need to play a lot better in that matchup than HRE in order to win it. My best advice is, especially if you're in lower leagues, try to do that thing that I did against HRE, where you get some Gazis, some Pro Scouts, and then just go castle for crossbows if they're making mass men-at-arms in feudal. That's my advice. You can also fight them in feudal, but you need to play a lot better. Against English, we played the matchup, so I kind of showed you how to play. Same thing, if English goes to TC, just like any civ except Ayyubids, if any civ goes to TC, just take the Sacred Sites and go full aggro, because you will have better eco and they're gonna run out of food faster than you will, and that's kind of where you get the advantage. Now, English can obviously make farms, but making farms means they're not making units, so yeah. Malian, one of the best matchups for Delhi. It's a very, very good matchup, I would say. And the reason for that is Malian usually wants to take 2 golds, and then they want to do the cow boom and stuff. And Delhi can actually punish the second gold pit very, very easily. And even though they have javelin throwers, Delhi can make so many archers that you can kill all the Donzos, and then all the Gazi Raiders can just kill the javelins. So you should play super aggro against Malian, like super aggro against Malian. Do not let them cow boom for free. Just go for it. Mongol versus Delhi, another matchup that I think Delhi is very good in. The reason for that is Mongol Tower Rush doesn't really do anything. The only thing they can do is like Tower Rush your wood line, but usually that's not really going to be the end of the game. Them Tower Rushing your gold doesn't do anything. And Mongol is a civ that struggles with massing crazy amount of units in feudal, and Delhi is probably the best at it. So even if they go Keshik, you can probably just mow them down with Gazi Raiders. If not, you can just add some Spearmen, and they're probably not going to be able to trade. And if they can't trade, then Mongol, no bueno. Ottoman versus Delhi. This is another matchup that I think is favored for Delhi, because Ottoman takes a very long time to build up their army and build up military schools. So you should be able to get Sacred Sites pretty easily against Ottoman, and from then on out, you can just kill them in feudal more often than not. And last but not least, Rus. I thought this was a pretty even matchup usually in the last patch, before Rus got nerfed, and now Rus, they got changed, and I feel like it's probably still a pretty even matchup. I don't think it's crazy for Delhi or Rus to win. You kind of have to play like against French and JD. It's probably going to be feudal fighting, and if that happens, then, you know, it's all about microing your archers against spearmen, microing Gazis against archers, microing spearmen against the knights. So that is it. I think we covered everything. So, TLDR, always get Pro Scouts, no matter what city you're playing against. Dome of Fate versus Tower Victory. Tower Victory gives you a lot better feudal age fighting, so if you're committing to feudal, if your plan is I'm staying in feudal, then go Tower Victory and get a crap ton of archers. If you are fighting in feudal, but you're kind of looking to get into castle at some point and get some men-at-arms or knights or whatever, then Dome of Fate is better. Advantage of Tower Victory is attack speed on infantry, obviously. Advantage of Dome of Faith is you can get your upgrades a lot easier throughout the game. A lot easier, and you'll have a lot more scholars in general. Last thing, again, don't be afraid to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go castle, let's slow it down, let's make a keep, let's go from there. Especially, I feel like in lower league games, if you get like even a defensive keep and play off of that, a lot of players in lower leagues don't know how to engage into keeps. You're gonna have a pretty good time there, just having an easy time defending. Does this all apply in team games? Team games are different, so you can't... Yes, but like you can go Pro Scouts in team games. You usually either mass Ghazi Raiders in team games into Fast Castle, or you go like Spearman Archer, depending on what your ally is. But that's gonna be it. That was how to play Delhi like a pro player. Hope you guys learned something. Delhi is probably one of my favorite civs, and I think I don't have the numbers, but I would say win rate percentage, I probably have one of the highest with Delhi out of any civs for myself. I do really well with Delhi. I think I understand the civ pretty well. So there it is. The next one we're going to be doing is going to be how to play Abbasid like a pro. And there's going to be a lot of booming, a lot of multiple town centers. So we're going to talk about that in the next one. That's it. If you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Check me out on Twitch. I'm probably live right now. And again, I've done these for French, English, Rus, and Mongol. And I'm going to do these kinds of videos for every single civilization. So spread the word and let's get everyone to watch these videos. Twitch gamers, let's keep going.